Yo, everybody. What it do, though? Welcome to episode 2 of the Blerd Tribunal podcast. I am your host, the one and only Uncle Mike 80. Please step in, have a seat, wipe your feet. Maybe you should wipe your feet first, then have a seat. That's a little better. It's kind of rude to walk in and then sit down and then wipe your feet. That's trifling, actually. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Either or, welcome back. I'm glad you guys can make it. It appears that I am riding solo tonight. My co-pilot, Baron, apparently is predisposed, having a bacchiotomy, somewhere on the moon, saving the world after his bacchiotomy. So it is what it is. Try to get my cousin up here. He's having some technical difficulties with the laptop. So, again, I promise you guys a show, and a show you will get. So anyway, hope everybody been good. We're still gonna have some fun. We're gonna discuss what we discuss. We're gonna do what we do, and again, we're here to have fun. We're here to just talk. We're here to have some conversations about stuff going on. So what's going on with everybody? Whoever's in here, sound off. Let me hear you. Hopefully you're having some fun. Hopefully you had a good day. Nothing too stressful. If so, I'm sorry. I hope your day can be better. I'm here for you. Here for you. So, for those who might have seen me earlier, I did my Retro Sunday stream. Retro Sunday is always a fun day. Playing Doom, which is never a fun game. I don't know who. Doom is the worst. Like, for me, Doom is the worst. It has the capabilities of being such a dope game. But then it does stupid stuff. Like, all day. Like, I know we talked about this last time. Doom is the worst. I can't wait to finish that game. I'm going to finish it and be done with it, and that's going to be it. And I'm not going to be stressed about it any longer. Anymore. I will not worry about it. I'll find something else. It is what it is. But that's actually the theme for today. The theme for today is actually video games. Video games. The love of video games. Where did the love come from? What did I grow up with? What do I prefer playing? What do I like seeing? What can be better? What's stupid? Just random stuff. Because I grew up, I was a video game nerd growing up. Like, my nickname back in the day was Nintendo Mike, because I had a Nintendo and I had pretty much all the games you could have for it. Like, I easily had over like 70 Nintendo games. Easily had 70 Nintendo games, and I wish I would have kept them all. Over the years, I either like went to like the flea markets and sold them, or friends stole them, or gave them away, or whatever. But I really do wish I still had my Nintendo and my cartridges, just for that nostalgic feel, so I can go through it. But it is what it is. That's what eBay is for, so I can drop $1,000 for somebody's 50-year-old Nintendo. I'm not paying it. So either or, Nintendo Mike's what they used to call me. I had everything. So let me give you my journey into video games. I started off with the Atari 2600. That was my first one. It was either the 2600 or the 50. I think it was the 2600. That was my first one, the 2600. I had the smaller one. My brother had the bigger one. So I think the bigger one was the 5600, but I had a 26. So I had a 2600, and of course I had all the basic games. Had the greatest game ever made in E.T. To this day, I don't think I still don't know how to play that game. E.T., the old school Pac-Man. I mean, I had tons of games, and it was. Of course, it is what it was back then. It wasn't anything spectacular. I didn't look at it and think I was playing like the best game in the world, but hey, man, it was still something to play. It was fun. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Hold on, let me see if this works. Hold on. Caller, you're on the air.
Yo.
Are we up? Are we good?
We are good.
Oh my gosh.
Are we currently on the air?
We are currently on the air.
Okay, then I'll tell you the stupidity I did later.
No, you tell it now because you're on the air. Was your Wi-Fi was your Wi-Fi not even on? Like, did you hit the switch?
Oh no. Here's the thing. So my laptop is connected to my TV in my living room, and I wanted to record in my bedroom and be comfortable. So when I went to unplug my laptop from the surge protector behind the TV, I accidentally hit the switch that turned off that whole surge protector. On that surge protector is my router. So when I came upstairs and I realized that neither my cell phone or my laptop was connecting to the internet, I figured I'd go reset the router. Well, I had already started the power cycle process because it had been off for more than 30 seconds.
You are a straight loser. Straight loser.
So I inadvertently power cycled my router, which obviously solves all problems, and now I have internet.
Yeah, you're a straight loser. That is all I got to say about that.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
All right, man, whatever, man. So for those who are currently watching, I got my cousin up here, my cousin Dominic. Yeah, man, tell them about yourself. What you got going on over there?
Let me see. Not much actually. I would normally be playing D&D on Sundays, but my campaign recently ended. We went from level 1 to 20, so that's kind of a huge deal. It's the first time I've ever taken a character to level 20.
Okay.
And other than that, I'm just catching up on movies and shows that came out while I was in the middle of the ocean.
Okay. All right. So I know you're not looking at it on your Twitch account, but I got your name and I got your instant I can't even talk. Your instant, God dang it, Instagram. There we go. I know it's something like that. I got your Instagram up here, so people can see your name. People can see your Instagram. Of course, they can't see your face because you got your camera on. But at least people know who you are now.
I was actually pulling up Twitch as you said that.
Hey, well, there you go, man. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. So the way this is going to roll, the way it's going to work out is, I think we're going to discuss anything. It's not like we have a set format of what to discuss, but I'm thinking, man, we can discuss video games for right now.
Okay, let's talk video games. You do have to keep in mind, remember that there's a lot of games that you've brought up, in conversation that I don't play and have never played. So
you're saying like you're judging me?
Huh?
You're saying like you're judging me, like you got a problem with it?
No. I'm saying you don't judge me. That's what I'm asking.
I've already judged you for the fact that you turned your power off to your router. And
well, judge not, lest you too be judged.
I'm telling you right now, I've already judged you. You, and I don't care. I've judged you.
Well, that's kind of trash.
It's already been done. It's already been done.
Well, then try not to judge the fact that I'm about to spend the next 15 minutes remembering my password to Twitch.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I have it up on my phone. You
are the worst ever.
Did they require an uppercase and lowercase letter numbers?
It's whatever you put. You know
like,
what? What
are the password requirements?
I don't know, dude. I don't own Twitch. I don't know. I don't regulate.
Do they have silly rules like it can't be a real word?
I don't regulate Twitch, man. I don't know.
Ooh, wait. Nope, that was wrong.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what you're doing.
All right, well, it's okay. It doesn't impact anything. It just means I can't log in. Don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness. All right. So anyway, video games. So when would you say that you were first introduced into the wonderful world of video games?
Oh, single digits. My uncle had the Nintendo Duck Hunt game when I was really, really little. I can't remember. And then I remember playing this PC game called Karateka,
Mm-hmm.
and it was an actual floppy disk where you had to put it in and type in the like run code in old school MS DOS to open it and play that. I know a lot of people don't remember that, but yeah, those two games. I can't remember which one came first, but Karateka was like a a trash animation fighting game on PCs, and then of course everybody knows Duck Hunt.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what have you owned over the course of your life?
Um, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Panasonic 3DO.
Oh my gosh, you
Um,
actually had that?
yeah, I had a Panasonic 3DO.
You might
It was
be
awesome.
we might be the only two people in existence that had a 3DO.
Let me see. And Gauntlet was on the 3DO. It was really good too.
Yeah, it was a couple of good games on the 3DO.
Let me see. PlayStation 2, 3, 4, Xbox 360. I started Xbox with 360, then the Xbox One, a Wii, a Wii U, Switch, a bunch of different versions of the Game Boy, uh, a PlayStation Portable, PSP,
Okay.
um, oh, Sega Dreamcast. Um, yeah, I think that's everything. I
Okay.
think that's everything I've owned.
And what would you say is probably your favorite?
Oh, it has to be the 360 because that was the system I bought when I first moved out. So when I moved out, I left my system with my little brother at my parents' house,
Okay.
and at that time it was 360 and PS3. This would have been 2008, right after I finished college. This was '08, and PS3 and Xbox 360. And I'm sitting at work and I'm talking to one of my sheriff buddies about it. And he asked me if I liked RPGs. And growing up, I didn't play any. I just played sports games because it was the kids in the house and Pop, and we were all playing. So there weren't a lot of one player games.
Okay.
And he's describing this RPG. He says, well, you might like it, blah, blah, blah. And the game he was describing was Fable. So I got the Xbox 360 only based on his suggestion, and how much he described Fable and how much he loved it. And I played Fable and Fable 2. I played Dragon Age Origins on that console. So the 360 is what really introduced me to RPGs. So that has to be my favorite system.
I've never played Fable.
It is a great game. I love Fable.
See, I hear
One of my favorites, hands down.
I hear different things about it. It's like I hear it's a good game, but then I hear that it's kind of not a good game.
From who? Who says
Just
it's not a good
I'm
game?
not gonna reveal my sources. I'm not a snitch.
Okay, all right.
I'm not a snitch. I'm just simply saying that some people said it was good and some people said it was like, yeah. I've never played it before. Like I don't take people's word for it and kind of look at it as gospel. I like to check it out for myself, but I've heard back and forth. I've heard good things and bad things.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I've heard good things and bad things. So, you know, yeah,
Okay.
okay. So we got your favorite system. We got some of your games you played.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the greatest game that you ever tackled? The
Oh,
greatest game that you ever played. The bestest of the best. Oh, you there?
for Scree. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you went out
Are
for
you
a
not?
little bit. No, you went out a
Oh,
little
okay,
bit.
okay. All right. I was saying I have a special place in my heart for Skyrim, but The Witcher 3 is also like it's absolutely amazing.
See,
It's amazing.
again, so I've heard I've heard of The Witcher. I never played it, and I heard the third one is like probably one of the best games ever. I just never played
Yeah,
it before.
Yeah, it's utterly amazing. Utterly amazing.
Okay.
Um, Man, so our recording time is very. Give me 2 seconds. Actually, it'll probably take like 60, but I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Oh my gosh. Hey, what's going on, Jedi? How you doing, brother? We just started not too long ago. You ain't missed much. We're discussing video games. When did you get into video games? What do you like? Favorite systems, favorite games, things you like about video games as far as like, maybe they help tell good stories, maybe they have a good plot, maybe they have good action. Uh what do you not like about some games? Maybe sometimes they over tell a story, or maybe sometimes they uh graphics don't really match, or I mean, like, there's various stuff. So my cousin up here, he was talking about games that he played and his favorite games, which he said is Skyrim, a mix between Skyrim and The Witcher. So for me, I think if I had to say what my favorite system was, favorite system has to be, it's PlayStation. It's whatever it is, it's PlayStation. Like, I can't really narrow it down to like PS2 or the first one or 3 or 4. And I don't have a 5. But I think it's PlayStation. Like, don't get me wrong. I like, because of course I got an Xbox again now after not having one for years and years and years. But PlayStation right now is where it's at for me. And I just like it. I think it's cool. PlayStation, favorite game. So I don't have, I don't really have a favorite game. I guess I'm still trying to be in. I'm kind of in the middle. You back?
You don't you don't have a favorite game?
I don't really have a favorite game per se. I have a favorite series.
Okay, favorite series.
Metal Gear,
Okay,
greatest series of all time,
okay.
hands down.
Hands down, no
Hands down.
questions.
It's just I liked, so I remember playing the old Metal Gear games for Nintendo, and I
Hmm.
remember not really being into it because I'm like a 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old kid playing a game that's technically made for adults and having no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Okay,
But I'm growing up and I started playing Metal Gear Solid.
okay,
And I remember playing that for, what was it, on PS1? It was for PS1. Yeah, for PS1. And I remember playing that game and falling in love with it. I mean, I thought it was one of the best games ever. And then, of course, going from Metal Gear 1 to Metal Gear Solid 2 to Metal Gear Solid 3
hmm
to Metal Gear Solid 4 to, I just like all of them. So it's funny. Like, I'm looking at them right now. Like, every Metal Gear Solid game that I've purchased, I've kept it. Like, I haven't traded it in. I haven't sold them. Like, if I traded them in, I traded it in for like an updated version of it, or like for the
Oh,
collector's
okay,
edition. But I'm looking at it right now. I still got Metal Gear Solid, the collection that has like the first Nintendo games up there. It has Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3. I got Metal Gear Solid 4 over there. I got Metal Gear Solid, the one with Raiden, that little offshoot game they had years after everything else. I got the one for the Phantom Pain that just came out for PS4 a couple years ago. Like, I got all of them,
okay.
man. It's the greatest series ever. Like, sometimes the story can be a little convoluted, but it's just the overall story being told. It's like, it's the best for me, man. I love it.
I have never played a Metal Gear game.
Come on, what? What have you done in your life in the last 30 something years?
Um, I acquired a useless degree, and yeah.
It's like I've struggled to see what you're doing with yourself, man. Like,
uh, I can solve a Rubik's cube.
you, you know what? So
It's funny because, like I said, I have Twitch up, so I'm looking at your face, and, and
so you can see
I
that
can
you can see the
see.
disappointment.
Yes,
It's not like it's hidden from the view. You can
no, no,
you can.
no. I'm absolutely looking at how painful this is for you.
This is very painful, and I'm glad you can see it.
Oh man.
Metal Gear Solid pick. Ah,
Yeah,
pun intended. I
that's
got you.
nope, that's corny. Nope, nope, no dad jokes. Nope.
You didn't like it. Hold on. That's don't Jedi is throwing gold out here, man. Don't doubt Jedi. Jedi, what you like, man? What's some of your favorite stuff, Jedi?
Oh
Throw,
man.
throw something out there. What do
You know
you?
what's you know what's funny? So Vitruvian totally has a T in it before the R.
Let me tell you something right now. Look at the camera. Look at your whatever you're looking at. Look into the screen. We're locking eyes right now. Don't you ever call me out on my own show.
You just made me explain how idiotic I was by accidentally turning off my router.
Look at your screen. Look at your screen. Look at me. Don't you ever call me out on my own show again. Moving on. But for me up until 3. So yeah, 3 was good. So 3 was real good, Jedi. 4, like for me, 4 just wrapped it up. It wrapped up his story. And I could appreciate that. Sure, it dragged on and it got kind of just long, for lack of a better word. I can't even put like a fancy spin on it. It got long. But for me, it just wrapped up the whole story. And then no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if I wanted to try out, because I'm not a big fan of going back and playing old games with shoddy graphics. So if I wanted to try something in the Metal Gear series, what would you suggest? I have a PS4 and a 360 or Xbox One. What do you suggest?
Well, see, here's the thing. If you're gonna play Metal Gear, like you just like want like an introductory game.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though, man. If like you can't just get into Metal Gear like from like the middle. You have to play it from the beginning because it's one of the very few game series that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's more out there, but there's one of the few game series in which every game relates to the next one. So it's not like you can pick up one game and it's not like God of War where if you play the new God of War that came out in 2018, you're not really missing much because it doesn't really it still talks about the old story, but you're not missing much because it's kind of a reboot. So Metal Gear's like from the first Metal Gear from Nintendo all the way up to Phantom Pain is like they all tell an overarching story. So it's hard to sit there and say, yeah, for graphics and for storylines, play Metal Gear 2. But if you play Metal Gear 2, you're not going to really know the story behind everything before that.
Will they do like Mass Effect and give me a summation of the previous 2 games?
No. So Hideo Kojima, who is the director, the creator of the Metal Gear series, he's not a simple person. So if you were to not keep up with it from other games, then you're not going to know about it. Like events from Metal Gear Solid 1 spill into Metal Gear Solid 2. But again, if you don't pick it up, you're not going to know what's going on. Anything with zombies, Left 4 Dead 2, Dying Light. We haven't recently beat Breath of the Wild. It was amazing.
Breath of the Wild. So I'm playing through Breath of the Wild, which is my first Zelda game, and I love it.
Say that again.
Breath of the Wild's my first Zelda game. I really love it.
The first Zelda game you've ever played?
First Zelda game I have ever played in my entire life. Since we're already disappointing you, I'll go ahead and throw this out there too. I've never played any Final Fantasy games.
Oh!
No caps. No caps, Jedi. No caps.
Jedi, do you hear this?
No caps,
Jedi, do you hear this? He has never played a Zelda game before. None.
I keep it 9 dimes and 2 nickels. No caps.
Hold on. So, Jedi, you've never played a Final Fantasy game, though?
There you go. How is that a thing?
That's
what I'm talking about.
How is that a thing?
Yes. Wait, isn't 7 supposed to be like the holy grail of Final Fantasy games, or is that 14?
So Final Fantasy, so it's a toss up. So Turn-based. I feel you. I feel you. I get it. But here's the thing. So Final Fantasy VII for me was one of the greatest ones ever, like that I've ever played. Because that's
Okay.
really, I don't want to say it's the first. It's not the first RPG I played, but it's something that like okay, so 7 was the best. Some people say 6 was the best. I've
I
never
was
played
going to say
6.
that.
Yeah, I've never played 6. Like of course I've seen it, but I've never played it. But people say it's a toss up between 6 and 7. I prefer, of course, I've only played 7, so I can't speak on 6. But I've played everything after that. Like I've played 8, 9, 10. I think I skipped either 10 or 11. It was one of them that had like a crappy story and crappy action and crappy everything. And I just didn't play it. Like I remember I bought it from GameStop. I played it for like a few weeks and it was trash. And then I took it back. And that was it. And I just skipped that one. I think it's 11. Whatever one that had the black guy with the afro in it. That was garbage. That's the last. Other than that, I wasn't into it. But I was into shoot, like Dragon Quest, Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger.
Oh, okay.
Are any of these ringing a bell for you? Nothing? Help me.
I've heard of these games.
But you never played them.
No. Wait, what? You just cut out and I'm sure you were talking trash.
No, I was laughing at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was laughing at you.
I've never heard of Vagrant Story. Sorry.
I think what was it for PlayStation 2? I think I did play that. I want to say I did play it. Because I can remember the cover.
Okay, but y'all remember Twisted Metal, right?
It's PS1. I think I remember it. So Twisted Metal wasn't an RPG, but if you want, we can talk
Right,
about.
but I mean, I would just games that people don't remember. Twisted Metal just seems to have fallen off the face of the earth. And it was a great game.
Twisted Metal is not falling off the earth. Twisted Metal is a great series. It's unfortunately nobody really wants it anymore. Like I would love to play a new Twisted Metal game, but unfortunately there's not a big buzz for it, which is kind of sad.
But how do people like Rocket League and not Twisted Metal?
Well, man, keep in mind. So when you're talking about Twisted Metal, the last Twisted Metal came out. Like they re-released it on the. I think they re-released it. Yeah, Twisted Metal peaked because the last one I can remember playing was like Twisted Metal Black, which was still pretty good, but it was just after that I don't think people really bought it anymore. But keep in mind, Twisted Metal was like back in the the late 90s, early 2000s.
Is it that old?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Twisted Metal. I can't believe it's that old.
It's I remember having that. I remember having that all for the PlayStation. I remember having like the first couple of ones for the PlayStation with God dang, I just had his name and I can't think of it that quick. The clown.
Oh, Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth. So yeah, I mean, I had all of them, but like it just wasn't a big draw after a while, and people kind of fell off of it.
Okay, all right.
So I know I've heard of them doing a TV show based off of Twisted Metal.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I want to say that I vaguely remember them talking about a rebooted video game, but maybe I'm just twisting my thoughts. It could have gone on Jedi. I think it could have gone on like Forza or Gran Turismo, or it's been its own little thing. But again, people just needed to keep up with it, and no one ever played with it. Yeah, the TV show. Like I remember them talking about the TV show, but I'm trying to think. Like I said, maybe I'm just making it up on my mind that I heard about a rebooted game. But it would be dope to at least have a remaster or a remake of it. And I think based off that might give it some more love and some more eyes on it. But I used to love Twisted Metal. Because unfortunately, no one really, after Twisted Metal Black, no one really kind of checked for it anymore.
Oh well.
Moving on.
Yep. I mean, win some, lose some.
He's so stupid. But no, so yeah, man. You're killing me.
How am I killing
You
you?
just are. You're precocious. I like that. What? That's rare for Sony properties to die off. Yes and no. There's been a lot of Sony properties that
Yeah,
just
I
have
mean
died
they
off.
completely let my boy go. Who's my man? With the powers.
My
He
man with
had
the
the lightning
powers.
powers.
Oh, you saw
Yeah.
God, now I can't think of it.
Damn.
Cole McGrath. That
Damn.
was the character's name.
Yeah. Cole. Cole. Yes. He got
Infamous.
infamous. Yes. He
Infamous.
got two games and then a spin-off game about a female lead character called Dying Light. But
No. There was there were 3 games. So Infamous had 3 games total. And then
right.
the Dying Light was a DLC.
Oh, that's a separate
Yeah.
that wasn't a separate game.
No. So it was Infamous 1 and 2 that
Right.
was with Cole. There was Infamous 3 that was a different story, set in the same world, just a different person now.
You know what? I do vaguely remember that.
And the Dying Light one came from the third one.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Dying Light came from that one.
But they kind of just let that die off too. That's another Sony property they let go.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they let it die off or it just they haven't done a new one yet. I think letting it die off is like saying like, well, I think if it's not doing well, then sure, let it go. But the Infamous games all sold pretty well. I mean, they weren't like, you know, blowing people out like, like Call of Duty and stuff like that, but it was still a
Right.
solid
Yeah.
game. So
Yeah.
it's unfortunate that uh that they stopped it. But I still think there is a spot for it. Like I really do think there's a spot for it. If they gave it a shot.
I enjoyed Infamous. And I was about to mention Uncharted, but they're actually making a movie for that. So I guess they didn't really let that die off yet either.
I'm upset about that. Hold on,
What?
let me see if I can do this real quick because Baron is trying to get in here.
Okay.
Let me see if
Cool.
I can get Baron. Hold on real quick.
Fair.
Let me see if I can get Baron in here. Are you there, Baron?
What's up?
The party's getting bigger. You don't sound excited.
I'm exhausted.
Are you doing cam or you just doing audio? What are you doing?
I got the cam on.
All right, I just sent the video invite.
All right.
So we got the black nerds in the house today. People, this is a special occasion. We got the black nerds all rolling up in the house. Hold on, let me get my screen back up. Hold on, let me get my screen back up. And that quick, I forgot how to put you up here. That quick. That quick. Why is it doing that? Okay, I see why it's doing
Here I
that.
go disrupting everything.
Hey, it is what it is. You still there, D? Holy hell, did we lose him? Oh my gosh, I think we lost him. Oh, this is just beautiful.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant about the channel. You gotta have like a channel in the room so all of us can be in there.
But I thought we did. I thought the Black Nerds was a channel for everybody.
No, the Black Nerds, that's the whole Discord. In the Discord, you gotta have a channel where people can like a voice channel or whatever that people can jump in on.
Oh my gosh, it's so garbage. Yeah, said I kicked him from. Okay, so all right, so you're here. We can still get this rolling.
Behind the scenes, folks.
This is why I want to log on early to get this stuff.
Yeah, I was knocked out.
You're trash. All right, so hold on. He has.
Yeah, he's in there.
All right, so now I got to try to figure out how to get everybody up here.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in there too. You got to jump in too.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Man, I'm not good with Discord, man.
That's okay. It took me a minute too.
I don't need your pity.
Fine.
I hate all these guys. So if y'all, if all right, so help me out, guys. Start the video, or start the thing, and then get me in this. We're gonna make this happen. He pitied the fool. I don't need no pity. I feel like I'm messing this up so bad. And he hung up on me. Oh, this is so trash. It's so trash. Yo, invite me to the thing. Y'all, type me through it, or invite me to the call. Oh, you guys are garbage. Oh, you guys are garbage. Go to Discord. Go to Discord and click on the voice chat in the black. I did. Oh, jeez. You click on the voice chat. You get your life together. I love you, Psylocke. You're the best. I see the voice channels. Holy
There
smokes.
he is.
Is he here?
Holy smokes.
There he is.
He figured it out.
Holy
There he is.
smokes. This is so trash.
Yay. He did it.
This is so trash.
And we're here.
This is so trash.
No, it's not trash. It's just a little complicated. I mean,
Yeah,
but not
honestly, Discord could be a pain in the ass sometimes, to tell you the truth.
Very much. Very much. We got everybody here now. Let's.
Look at
Oh,
that.
I'm about to cry. I'm so happy. Now I just got to get you up here so I can see you on the chat. All right, so we got Baron. Everybody knows.
Nobody really need to see me.
Everybody knows Baron. Baron knows everybody. Baron's the most popular guy on Twitter, on Twitch.
False.
So, Baron.
Yes.
When did you get into video games?
Let's see. Around 5.
Okay.
My dad bought me an Atari 2600. And I had Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and another game that I don't remember. That's a little fuzzy because I had a neighbor across the street. He had like every Atari game. So I would just go to his house and play most of the time.
So I had the 2600, and then my brother had the bigger one. I keep forgetting it was like a 5600 or what that one was called. But he had the bigger one.
Yeah, the bigger one was the 5600, I believe.
He had the bigger one. I had the smaller one.
To this day, I still don't remember what the difference was as far as playing the games themselves. I just know one system was a little bit bigger than the other one.
I think they just wanted your money. I think that's all it was. They just want your money. Give me that money.
And that's a fair request.
So what all have you owned, Baron?
Oh, okay. I had the 2600, then I had the NES, Super Nintendo. I had a Game Gear for a while. PlayStation.
I don't know why it's doing that.
PlayStation 2. I had a Nintendo 64. I did, but I had that I got that late in the game because a dude was just giving one away. I think I gave like $10 for his Nintendo 64 or something like that.
You bought it from a crackhead?
I think he was.
Yeah. That's neither here nor there.
Right. I bought a car from him too. But that's another story.
Same crackhead.
Yeah, because I ended up getting him arrested over that car, but
Yo, you can't just gloss over that story, man.
Oh, well, okay, so I bought the car from him. I think I bought the car from him for like $200 or something like that.
Okay.
So, it was something about the car, some type of paperwork or something with the car that he wouldn't he was beating around the bush about it. So I was like, at one point I was like, screw it, I'm gonna just call the police on him. Because I think he had the car somewhere. I think at this point it was legally mine, but for some reason I couldn't get it or whatever. So I called the police on him. So the police came and he was like, all right, we'll get everything straight. So he was about to get everything straight. But since I called him and they ran my ID and his ID, they was like, oh, so there's a warrant out for your arrest.
God.
Trash.
I was like, well, he already gave me what I needed, so I'll catch you guys later.
Yo,
You are dirty as hell.
man hooks you up with a car for the Lolo and you get him arrested. That
Oh,
hurts.
no. Don't feel too bad for him. The car was a piece of shit. It wouldn't run.
It didn't run at all?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. All right.
Yo,
I'm about to say a car for $200. If that take you to the grocery store one time, that's kind of $200 worth.
No, you're right. You're right.
yo, you're still trash. I don't care what you say. You trash.
Kim.
Achievement unlocked. Baron is trash.
He probably been out by this point. It was some bullshit that he got arrested for.
My man is probably sitting at his home right now, like Sideshow Bob, waiting to kill you. Like, yo, this dude has set me up and sent
All
me to
this
jail.
time he could never find you, and then he's one day randomly watching Twitch, and he's like, "That's him."
Man, this is like 20 years ago. If he's still stewing about that, his life is trash anyway.
My man, I'm telling you, my man is sitting at home like Sideshow Bob plotting on you.
Man, he's probably dead by now.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Fair enough. All right, back to the story. So,
oh man,
what would you say if you can pick one? What would you say your favorite game is?
Favorite game ever?
Yes.
Ugh. I want to say Mass Effect, but
Now, are you just referring to like one of the games or the series in total?
the series in total.
Okay. Because I said the same thing about Metal Gear, so I can take that. I can take that.
No, Metal Gear's dope though, but Metal Gear's up there, but I wouldn't say it's a favorite. Honestly, it's a toss up between Mass Effect and GTA. Honestly,
I got you.
okay.
I can respect that. We were just like, we were talking about just like games and series in general, and just random stuff with video games. And I know D had his picks. I had my picks. I know Jedi chimed in with a few games that he liked.
what did Jedi say as far as favorites?
So Jedi actually liked Metal Gear as well. He said his favorite
Okay.
his favorite was up until 3. After 3, it got kind of weird for him. But as far as like,
I can see that.
And I agree with him. I said 4 was weird because it was just Hideo, Kojima was doing what he's doing to do. But I liked it because it wrapped up the story for Solid Snake for me. And sure, it got kind of drawn out and it was a little convoluted, but it still did it for me. Like, I still enjoyed it.
So Solid
The end
Snake
was kind of sad though.
He's not in the rest of the games. Solid Snake. No more Solid Snake.
No, so Solid Snake was, of course, in the original Nintendo version up until 4, and then 4 was the end of his story. So you're looking at gosh, you're looking at about 20 years worth of story with this him as the lead character.
Then who is that in Phantom Pain?
So okay,
Whose face is
Big
on the
Boss.
cover?
So all right, so quick crash course. So Big Boss cloned himself and had 3 clones, and they called the Les Terribles Enfants, something like that. I'm sure it's something like that. I'm just like putting something backwards, but it's pretty much it's Solid Snake, which is the hero that you play with for the first couple of games. There's Liquid Snake, which is of course clone brother of Big Boss / Solid Snake, and then there's Solidus Snake. So they're all clones, although the only one that look actually alike is Solid Snake and Big Boss, but they're all clones of each other.
Got it.
So after Solid Snake's story, so let me back it up because I'm confused. I'm getting this all muddled. So up until Metal Gear Solid 2, you were playing with Solid Snake. And then Metal Gear Solid 3 went back to the 50s, and you played with Big Boss.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Then it jumps back to Metal Gear Solid 4, which is current time, where actually is in the future, and you're playing with Solid again. That ends his story. Then Metal Gear...
He was aging rapidly at that time, yeah.
And you're right, Jedi, the 60s. So the 60s was Metal Gear Solid 3. It goes back up to present time or a little bit in the future with Solid. And then that ends his storyline. And then Metal Gear Solid 5 tells pretty much the story of Big Boss. The rise of Big Boss. So actually, it's like, if you look at the series as a total in a whole, it's like a circle. So Metal Gear 1 is like the beginning of the circle. It starts to wrap around in that full circle, and then Metal Gear Solid 5 is the end of that story, and it loops back around to Metal Gear 1.
Yeah, because the end of 5 is like the beginning of 1, right?
Yeah. It's like it leads into that direction, and you and it leads into that direction.
Like Final Destination.
Kind of like that, yeah. Kind of like, you're playing, and you see how everything got started. Like, it doesn't lead directly into Metal Gear Solid, or it doesn't lead directly into Metal Gear, but you see with some of the epilogue how it tells a story about what's been going on and how it leads to that point.
I'll take it.
So yeah, but like I said, it's just like, if you want to play it, like it's hard not to play it from the first Metal Gear Solid. Like, that's the only time you can really jump around. If you don't play it from the first Metal Gear Solid, then everything after that is just going to be confusing.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right. So all of y'all done said, so what did I have? I started off with the 2600. I had Nintendo. I had Sega. I had Sega CD. I had Super Nintendo.
Sega 32X.
I never had a 32X. I wanted one. I never had it. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64.
Neo Geo.
Never had a Neo Geo. I had like I was just telling D, I think me and D are the only two guys in the history of human beings that had a 3DO.
Wait, what?
Yes, Panasonic 3DO. That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Like, wow. I don't know anybody else that had a 3DO. And I'm sure people bought them, but I've never heard of anyone else having a 3DO. And then when D was like, yeah, I had a 3DO, I was like, you had a who? How did you have a 3DO? Like,
y'all were the two that had them.
And that system was absolute trash.
Dang, for real. Wow.
Like, the only game up there was 2 games that I can remember actually liked. I liked Way of the Warrior. It was a fighting game that was like a ripoff of Mortal Kombat, in which you can do a fatality after every round.
Damn.
I had that one, and it was a game that was like called, it wasn't Crazy Taxi, but it was something, it was like you're a taxi driver in the apocalypse. and you're picking up people and you're dropping them
Story
off.
of my life.
Yeah, that's a Saturday for me.
Right.
You're picking people up and you're still dropping them off, but then you're shooting like mutants and everything else like outside of your window. So that's like really the only two games, and everything else was games that was made for other systems that just ported over there. Like Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition was on 3DO. Worms was on 3DO. So it was like there was a lot of stuff that was on 3DO that was already on other systems.
That was during that time period where like a game where they'll announce what system a game is for, and there'll be some games that was on like every system.
Every system.
Philips CDI.
Never had a Philips CDI.
Philips CDI was the only system that had like Nintendo licensed games that was on a non-Nintendo system.
You talking about them garbage ass Zelda games?
Yep, and like a Mario game, some weird Mario game.
No, I never had a 3DI.
Nintendo said never again.
Nope, they snatched that property back so quick. Shoot, let me see. 3DO, Nintendo's, Dreamcast. Oh, I still got the Dreamcast, man. I'm so glad I still got my Dreamcast.
Dreamcast was dope.
Yes, I
definitely don't still have my Dreamcast.
It's just so sad that it didn't get the backing that it deserved.
It was too ahead of its time.
Yeah, man. It was. That was one of the first systems that you can actually play online.
Yep. Like Nintendo outdid themselves so much it kind of fucked them up.
So upset because they had great games too.
They did.
They had dope games for it. Like I remember I had a converter. Like it was a Japanese disc. You would put the Japanese disc in first. You would let it boot up, and then you'll put in whatever import game that you had on top of that, and it will play the imported game. Like I got.
Well, you can get a Sega Dreamcast renewed on Amazon for $200.
Damn.
Nah. I'm gonna keep what I got. I got Fire Pro Wrestling for the Dreamcast.
I'm just telling you, you can go get one. For those listeners who really want one that bad, you can go get one.
There was you could do that with what was it? I think it was Grand Theft Auto 2, where there was a disc that you could buy where the setup was same as that Japanese converter thing you was talking about, where you would put Grand Theft Auto 2 in the PlayStation and boot it up or whatever, and take the disc out and put in this other disc. And what it did was it changed everything in Grand Theft Auto 2, so the time period would be the 60s in London.
Wow.
Well,
yeah, that shit was crazy.
But that was the original Grand Theft Auto, right? The 60s one in London.
No.
I swear it was, man, because the original Grand Theft Auto was based in London, right?
No. I played all of them.
Man, I'm telling you,
the
man.
The 60s joint was like a the precursor to DLC, I guess.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I swear I've seen a Grand Theft Auto that was in London.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It came as a separate disc.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Grand Theft Auto London 1969. Okay. An expansion pack. Okay, I got you. Got you. Okay. Well, go screw yourself, Barry.
Oh wow. Okay, that's aggressive.
Yeah, very.
In transmission.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just got you.
Yeah.
Man, the first Grand Theft Auto came out in 97. I didn't realize it was that old.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Wait, that's the very first Grand Theft Auto, or is that when the first one came out? 97?
Mm-hmm.
Grand Theft Auto released in 97 for MS-DOS and Microsoft Windows.
Yeah.
Yep. Because freshman year of college, that following year was when I found out about it because a guy on my floor hooked me up with a copy of it.
Yeah. So then in December, so in October it came out for MS DOS. In December of '97 it came out for the PlayStation, and then in October of '99 it came out on the Game Boy Color. Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, Jedi. Grand Theft Auto 3 was the game changer, but that's the one that ruined everybody's childhood. That's the day we all became men.
Yeah, since I played the first two, I remember reading a magazine. It was like they were gonna release Grand Theft Auto 3, and it was gonna be in 3D. And I already said, "Oh, it's about to be a wrap now." See, one of the few times in my life I was ever right about anything.
Well, I only played Grand Theft Auto 5.
So real quick, hold on, Baron. This dude has never, up until Breath of the Wild, he has never played a single Zelda game.
That's right. Not one.
Furthermore, he has never played a single Final Fantasy game.
Not a one.
I
understand that they have a character named Cloud who has like a large sword that may also be a gun.
You're combining a couple of games, but
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Whatever.
That's fine.
It's par for the
I
course.
played Smash. I played Smash Brothers, so like I have limited understanding of Final Fantasy characters.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's okay. They're basically all the same.
They're not all the same. They're not
Fair
all the
enough.
same.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
I mean, they all got chocobos in them, and they're all the same.
They all got them damn tonberries in it.
Yeah.
right.
Stupid tonberries.
I mean, honestly, the only ones I play is 7 and there's like 1 or 2 other ones I played, but it's whatever.
I've played all, so I've played from 7 and up. The only one above 7 I haven't played like the multi the MMORPGs, the multi.
I played that one.
I've never played. I think there's like 13, maybe 12 or 13. It's one of the 2 I haven't played. I've played like the traditional ones where you're playing by yourself, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I don't when games are good and then make MMORPG versions of themselves, I'm not at all excited. Like Elder Scrolls Online, major letdown. I was not a fan.
But some people like that, man. Like, I remember, and I'm sure she still plays it, but like Salak's sister used to be on to Warcraft.
But see, Warcraft. So I'm not talking about MMORPGs in general because like Destiny would be considered that, and I enjoy that game. But I mean games that were originally standalone RPGs where they try to make this open world MMORPG version of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I don't like them.
That's fair.
Okay, I feel you.
I need to get back on Warcraft myself.
Is this World of Warcraft? Are they the same thing?
Yeah,
same thing.
All right, cool.
Same
Cool.
universe.
All right. I've played World of Warcraft for about 30 total minutes. It was cool. I like Skyrim and dragons and magic and stuff, so it kind of
We
It don't get good till you get like several levels up, and that take a little while.
We have got to expand your video game horizons, bro.
Ooh, Diablo 3 though.
Okay.
Love Diablo 3.
But
I try to make.
What about the first Diablo?
I'd never played it, or the second, or the first Witcher, or the second, or Grand Theft Auto up to 5.
Look, we already know that you haven't played any
or
Grand Theft Auto up to 5.
Scrolls games,
and you don't like
any Elder Scrolls games before Skyrim, or any Fallout games before 3. Like, I mean, what do you want from me here? I can keep going.
Look. This
fair.
This ain't 8 Mile. This ain't 8 Mile.
Oh yeah,
You're not gonna sit here and be B-Rabbit and try to blow yourself up so I can't diss you after that. All right. This is not how this works.
I also didn't play Mass Effect until 3.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you
no Zelda.
You done work Baron up now. He's awake.
That's like that's like watching Endgame after Hulk do the snap.
No. It's cool because in Mass Effect
No,
3,
it's cool.
they give you a short movie that summarizes Mass
No,
Effect
no,
1 and
I got
2.
this,
yeah,
bro.
that's
So it's
right.
cool.
That's right.
So it's cool.
That's right.
But that's
Yeah, no,
that's
you're right.
cheat.
You're right.
That's
You're right.
cheating,
You're
though,
right.
man. That is so
Okay.
much cheating.
Cool.
No,
It's like-
it's not
Yep.
cheating because the game allows for that. So
Yeah.
that's fair.
Like
That's
here's
fair.
here's my thing. Here's my thing. Like I guess that's why I feel like I'm like a bit of a purist because I like if I'm a player, I'm gonna play from the beginning. Like I got a dude
Okay.
I got a dude that I work with that started playing the Batman games at Arkham Knight,
Damn.
and I was like,
No. Arkham,
dude,
wait, that's the last game.
yes, and I was like, dude, you got to play it
Wait.
from the beginning. No, I'll be all right. No, you won't be all
Well,
right. You have to play
okay.
from the beginning.
Well, I'll say
It
For
at night,
Arkham-
but you missing a lot.
For Arkham Knight, like you really don't need it because Arkham Origin, well, Arkham Asylum and City are the Joker story, and there's no Joker in Arkham Knight, so you don't really need it. It's fine. He can just play Knight. I'll allow it. Man, your face looks shocked.
Yeah, I might have to allow that one too.
Yeah. It's a whole different villain. It's an entire different story.
But it's an overall story. It's not like
Is it?
it's not
is
like
it-
you're watching Batman episode 1, Batman episode 2.
We don't even meet Jason Todd in the first two games.
Thank you, Jedi.
His character's
Objection.
completely irrelevant.
Speak on it, Jedi. Objection.
So if Jason Todd was introduced in any of the previous 3 Arkham games, I would give you that. But he's not introduced. You get this completely new Robin that you've never heard of, randomly introduced in Arkham Knight, and he doesn't even go by Red Hood. He goes by a whole different
Thank
title.
you, Jedi. It's a
it really doesn't-
trilogy. It's a
it doesn't-
trilogy. It tells
Tell
Yeah,
me
this-
where. Tell
it's
me where
mostly a
Arkham
trilogy
Knight
in name.
references the first 2 games. Tell me anywhere where Arkham Knight references.
just because they don't
City
just because
or
a character
Asylum.
just because a character isn't talked about in every game doesn't mean the games aren't
or
the games
or
don't
any
lock
game.
up.
Any game at all.
Now I feel like you have to have played. Well, you don't have to, but it's recommended that you have played Asylum if you play City.
Yes. Now
But
those
I
two go
feel like-
together.
Like the
I
only
feel
one
like if you play Night, you don't.
like the only
It's
one you
helpful if you have, but you don't have to have played the first
Yeah.
two.
like the only one that you don't like if you want the full story, the only one that you don't have to play because it's not a part of the story is the third one. What
Origins.
yeah.
Origins.
Arkham
Like,
Origins.
yeah,
half of
you don't
that.
have to play Origins, but
I like Origins boss battles, but no, you don't need it.
but the first Arkham Asylum shows the entire beginning of it up until when the
Okay.
Joker gets infected and gets caught.
All right.
Arkham City shows what happens to the Joker after he's infected, which eventually leads to the Joker's death at the end of it.
Okay.
The third one is Arkham Knight. Yeah, sure, you have a new character in the Arkham Knight, but it still tells how Batman is dealing with that trauma of the Joker dying, and now what he's doing to purge him out of his memory so he can move on with his life, and also getting away from being Batman. So it tells
Yeah,
an
they-
overall
they-
story.
They fill you in enough if you play Night that
Yeah.
you can.
I mean, they'll
get. What's going-
yeah, they'll drop like little tidbits here and there, but it's like for me, you don't get the full story of it unless you play it from Asylum up until Night.
I just feel like because of the fact that they don't you get no background on Jason Todd actually having ever been a Robin, you don't get a full understanding of why his character matters in Arkham Knight. So
But they
without
tell the
Asylum
but they tell the
and
back
City,
but they tell the backstory of him in Night. So just because they
right.
don't just
So-
because they
so
don't
you don't need the other 2 games
You-
because they give you his backstory there.
but you're looking at a small piece of the story and making it seem like that represents the entire series. You can't just take that
I
one
mean,
piece and say that's the
I like-
entire
That's
series.
that is a major part of Night, though. Just
Yeah.
jumping
I mean,
in there.
it's sure. I mean, it's a major
That's like
part of
the
Night.
crux of the
It's
whole
it's a major part of Night because yes, the game's called Arkham Knight and it's about the Arkham Knight. But
Jedi, so upset. Yeah.
thank you, Jedi.
So
Thank you, Jedi. I'm glad
Jedi-
somebody.
Jedi be all right.
It's so upset.
I'm glad there is somebody feeling my pain right now.
No, man. Hey, you know what? But here's the
I
okay.
look
But
at
if
it
we
like
take
this: it's recommended, but it's not necessary.
yeah, if we take it from another point of view, that'd be like saying I started liking comics next week. Do I need to go back and read the Batman comics from the 1930s? Like, no, I'm good.
But that's
You alright.
but again,
You be
and,
alright.
and unless the comics are like telling an overall story, like hey, to be continued in issue 6 and you just read 5,
Yeah.
that's an overall story. You can't say, okay, if I don't read the comic books from the 30s, I can't read the stuff from 2021. That's like, that makes no sense because it's not the same story. The Arkham games are a trilogy, meaning that it's like the Lord of the Rings.
I vote new villain, new story. All in favor? New villain, new story. Baron, can I get you on that? New villain, new story.
I feel like technically, Mike is correct. It is a trilogy.
It's a trilogy.
Technically.
It tells each part of that game tells an overall story.
It's almost like Asylum and City told a story, and then when Night came out, it was like, oh yeah, by the way,
like when the Arkham family comes out, that would be a totally different story. So you'll be more. I'll be more than happy to agree with you to say yes. Arkham family is totally separated from the trilogy. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
They've come out and confirmed that.
Thank you, Jedi.
That's
Thank you, Jedi.
Because at first, what did Jedi put? Granted,
Thank
you,
Jedi.
Have to play it from the jump.
Thank
like
you,
I said,
Jedi.
it's recommended.
Don't argue with the. Don't argue with the people.
Now, I will
don't
say,
argue with the people.
Say, I do what the fuck I want. I will say that if you jump in City and start playing, it's like you're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on?
Can't do that.
Even though, because I'm playing City over again currently, even though
but why can't you do that? Why can't
tell you?
But why can't you do that?
Tell you what's going on in Asylum and City too.
But why can't you do that, D? Because there's a different villain in Asylum than is for other ones. So what's the difference?
No, it's the same villain. It's both Joker. It's cool. Don't even worry about it.
There's other people though. Like Joker's not the main villain.
Joker's the main villain. Joker's the main villain in both of those games.
No,
it's okay.
no,
it's okay.
No. The Doctor's the main villain. The Doctor's the main villain.
Joker's the main villain in both of those games. The only game where he's not the main villain would be Arkham Knight and Arkham Origins. And he's kind of the main villain in Origins as well.
Yeah, because he kind of sets you up for the okie doke in Origins. Yeah.
I think it's Black Mass and you get played. So Joker's the main villain in 3 out of the 4 games. So no. And we don't even get a good enough story about how the Joker crowbar Jason Todd to death. Like, I mean, come on, man.
We don't get a good story for it. How's that a good story? He gets captured. He tortures him. Like, what story do you want?
I want the players to understand. Those who haven't read the comics, I want them to understand why Jason Todd is so pissed off at Batman.
But this is separate from the comics, though. Just like none of the stories in the first 2 games had nothing to do with the comics.
Well, and again, that's why it doesn't make any sense to just throw Jason Todd into the third game.
You shut up, Baron.
Like, it doesn't make you shut up, Baron. It doesn't make any sense to just toss Jason Todd into the third game. We need more.
Why do you need more? So now you want an origin. Now you want an origin story for everybody. So that's like, why wasn't there an origin story for Scarecrow? Why wasn't there an origin story for Bane? Why wasn't there an origin story for anybody in that game? Like, you want origin stories.
A Bane origin story game would be fire. Well, you know what? You're right. Let's suggest that. Bane origin story game. Yep.
Nightfall trilogy game.
Nightfall trilogy. Oh my goodness. Yes. And if we're going to do a Riddler trilogy game, I want it to be from Batman New 52, where he like initially takes over Gotham City. He's like Batman's quote unquote first major villain. Yes. Nope. Okay. What you said. We're going with you, Mike. Don't. We're going with it.
So moving on.
I love it.
Jedi, man.
I'll allow all of this.
Yes.
Jedi, we're gonna invite you into the Black Nerds.
Yes.
And we're gonna get you up here for the next episode because I can't do this. Like, I can do Baron alone. I can barely do D alone. Let me rephrase that. I can barely do Dominic alone.
Wow. Yeah, you're gonna do that alone.
Yeah, you by yourself on that one, player. But no, but I can't handle. This ain't a thing. I'm not gonna sit here and Mr. Flip Flop himself, Baron, who will be on your side 1 second, and then the minute someone else says like something remotely different, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Hey.
fair enough.
Hey, I follow logic, man. I follow logic.
Oh, so I'm not logic? I'm not logical now?
No.
No. You know what?
D's logic is more sound than yours in this instance.
You know what, man?
Man.
This podcast about to get real.
I appreciate that.
This podcast about to get real dry come next Sunday.
He said dry.
That.
Damn.
He said dry because it's gonna be only him, and well, that's
not dry for me because I'm halfway through this drink.
I had my first pickleback shot on Friday. Speaking of drinks, first pickleback shot.
Okay.
Yeah,
How you like it?
Game changer. Absolute game changer.
Yeah.
Now my list of experiments is gonna go towards how strong can the initial drink be before you actually taste it with the pickleback shot. So I'm gonna work my way up there.
Jedi. Facts.
Nice.
Facts.
Which is a nice T-shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
I think I appreciate it. I had drinks from.
I like coming in yum.
Yeah.
Pickleback shots, Jedi. So you take a shot, right? So you take a shot of it. It was made for grain alcohol, but typically people do a whiskey. So you take a shot of whiskey, and then you take a shot of pickle juice, and you don't taste the whiskey at all. Only pickle juice. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
So what's the point of drinking the whiskey then? Like, I want to taste my whiskey. I want to taste my whiskey. What kind of
something different?
What kind of sadist are you that you want to taste your whiskey?
It's just something different, Mike.
Who does that?
Pickles.
What kind of psychopath are you?
I don't do chasers, fam.
Yeah, man. Just do the whiskey. Just tell me we're gonna do a shot of whiskey, and I'm good to go.
Just do the whiskey. Oh man.
Different folks.
Just do a shot of whiskey.
Oh man.
Y'all make drinking too complicated, man.
First pickleback shot, it was amazing. I have no regrets.
I drank alcohol yesterday from a pineapple multiple times.
Oh wow.
I got a jar of moonshine in my refrigerator right now.
Nice.
I mean, since we talk about just doing shit straight up.
As a matter of fact, I'll be right back.
Right.
My man said moonshine.
You're talking to the right one right here.
So stupid. So what is a game that isn't currently out? Like an old game, like we were talking about earlier about games that are being discontinued for one reason or another. What is something that isn't currently being done right now that you would love to see again?
The Adventures of Lolo.
Wow. Wow. Adventures of Billy Ray Bill. How about that?
Yes. Clash at Demon Head.
Yo. My man said Adventures of Lolo. I played that. I remember walking to like Blockbuster and renting that game, son. Yo. D?
So I'm having a hard. So there's one game that no one's ever heard of, and it's called LAPD Future Cop. And you play. It's a 2-player like buddy cop game where you play 2 cops that are in like these transforming machines. They're kind of like Transformers. They turn into cars and they turn into giant robots, and you go hunt down stuff. So it'll be between that and Army of Two. Army of Two is an amazing game, and I want it back.
I feel like I played that first game you were talking about. What's it called again?
That game was dope.
LAPD Future Cop. Nobody.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
A lot of people don't remember it.
What system was it on?
Yeah. PlayStation, maybe either PlayStation or PlayStation 2.
I played this before.
Yeah, PlayStation and PlayStation 2 was kind of like
I played that. Yeah,
the NES in the sense where there was like a million games for that system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but LAPD Future Cop was one of my favorites. My brother and I played that game a lot. It was really fun. And then Army of Two. I like
Yeah,
the
Arma 2 was dope.
I like
Yes.
buddy shooters. Buddy shooters are great for me, which is why I enjoy Gears of War so much. So
I fell in
Yeah.
love. I fell in love with Army of Two when they started talking about the Wu-Tang Clan during the actual shootout. I was like, "Yo, this is the game for me." I really don't know. Like this, man, there's so many games that they used to make that they don't
oh
do
wow,
anymore.
that was an EA game. Goodness gracious.
Like,
No wonder we don't see it anymore.
I really don't know what I would want to play. Like, what I want back. There's so many out there. Like, I used like the
Kung Fu.
Man, shoot, shut up. Gosh, man. What was the one? There was a game for the 64. Mystical Ninja.
Oh shit.
I used to love that game, man.
I don't remember that.
But I like it's like stupid stuff like Mystical Ninja, Renegade, old for
shit.
Nintendo, Jedi.
Bionic Commando.
Yes, I had to read. As a matter of fact, again, how PS3 got me when I moved to PS4. I had the remaster version of Bionic Commando.
Oh, I remember you was telling me about that.
Not the crappy remake they did, where it's like your wife got transferred into your arm because you always want to keep her by your side. I mean, like the original Nintendo version. I had that one, and they wouldn't let me bring it over to the 4. Pissed me off, man. Pissed me off.
Yeah, Sony was fucking up on that one.
Gosh, but there's so many games out there, man. Mutant League Football.
Mischief
You know what was
Makers.
really good? Blitz. Blitz was really good.
Yeah.
I will never stop loving Blitz.
Whatever you want to mention, Blitz, you might as well go talk about arch rivals. Having a dude run halfway down the court with his fist in there ready to punch somebody. That's all people used to do.
Oh man, Fight Night. Do they still make Fight Night?
Now,
sadly, no.
I heard they're thinking about bringing it back. It has not been.
Go ahead and do that.
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I heard they want to bring it back.
Haymaker back. Well, you could hold that haymaker when they. So at first, the fighting controls were the buttons, but then when you could use the sticks and just literally roll up on somebody with that haymaker cock back, great times.
Boxing games don't get enough love on
They really don't.
on systems.
They really don't.
Because I remember Ring King.
Yep.
I remember Evander Holyfield's boxing.
That existed.
I remember Busted Douglas Real Deal boxing.
They keep pumping out them UFC games.
Okay.
Though.
Hell yeah, UFC this.
Oh,
you know what?
Games,
you know what? Here it is. Up until that crappy Icon, bring back them Def Jam games.
Yeah,
the Def Jam wrestling games.
I've never played Def Jam games.
They're ridiculous. It's awesome. Every rapper in the game is swole. That's what kills me. Like even Snoop Dogg is swole. I think it's hilarious.
Yo, Snoop Dogg is like 97 pounds, but it's cut. Like that is so fake. Yeah, man. Everybody's on that game except for what's the fat dude that had that one good song. Oh my gosh. I can't think of his name.
Bone Crusher.
Yes. Bone Crusher was the only one that wasn't ripped.
But even Ludacris was swole.
Even Redman was swole. He on like 15,000 layers of clothes. Yes, Def Jam Fight for NY. I'm telling you, the second one was the best one. There's like I'm saying, there's too many good games that don't get love anymore that I just wish they would just think about just brushing them off and redoing them.
Mm-hmm.
Makes my heart sad.
Mm-hmm.
Bring back Michael Jackson Moonwalker.
Wow.
The arcade version, because the Sega Genesis version was garbage.
Yeah, the arcade version was dope.
I need to find that. That's got to be somewhere on the internet somewhere. I got to be able to download that somewhere.
I'm sure it is.
That'd be the new Retro Sunday game to play.
Wow. Moonwalker. Wow. You had to rescue all the kidnapped children.
How convenient.
Thanks, Michael.
How convenient. Soul Calibur Dreamcast and Left 4 Dead 2 PC. I never was a big Soul Calibur fan.
Still burns.
Soul Calibur was really, really good. You don't like any of the follow-ups to it though? Like any of the Soul Calibur 17 with Yoda?
No.
They all dope.
I stopped playing Soul Calibur after 2. Like all the Soul Caliburs I owned was on Dreamcast.
They're all dope.
Okay.
I never played anyone after that one though.
They had Heihachi on one from Tekken, and I was really confused as to how he was going to enter the game with a bunch of people with weapons, and all he did was punch, but they essentially gave him like knuckle dusters. He's equal now.
Wasn't Spawn on one?
Yeah,
Spawn was on one. So Soul Calibur, 1 year they had a release on 64. So it was 3 different consoles which had 3 different special characters. The special characters were Spawn, Link, and Heihachi. So the PlayStation version had Heihachi, the Nintendo version had Link, and I think it was the Xbox version that had Spawn.
Yeah, you're
right.
Well,
they did that for Vader and Yoda, because I think Yoda was on PlayStation and then Vader was on Xbox.
Well, you could also get Vader's. You could get the Apprentice from the Force Unleashed. You could also get him.
Star Killer.
Yep.
Why can't we have another Jedi Force Unleashed game?
Force Unleashed game. Well, because we got
Red Letter to Lucasfilm.
No, we got the other Jedi game.
Because of Disney.
I can't think of the name of it. The Star Wars game that just came out. The RPG.
The Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Because of Disney.
That was amazing.
We can't get another because of Disney.
That was dope.
Or Knights of the Old Republic. Why can't we get a new one of those games?
Okay, now that I would like. I would welcome that.
I heard they were working on that now. How true that is, I don't know.
Don't let me
put it on console, please. Put it on console.
Put it on everything.
Yeah, that'll work.
And make it cross-play.
You mean so all the console people can complain that PC people are cheating? Oh my god!
I have spoken.
Cheating.
I have spoken. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea, though, man. That really wouldn't be a bad idea. Gosh, it seems there's too many things out there, man. It's just too much. It's too much. My heart can't deal with it.
With all the games that are available, that's an amazing thing. All right, wait. So now I can invite him. Here we go. Invite Digital Jedi.
Well, the stream's almost over with now, man. We're only doing like an hour and a half. I ain't gonna invite somebody for the last 5 minutes.
I was just inviting him to the Black Nerds group, so that way in the future he's already there. I mean, relax. Why can't people be a part? Goodness. You're so shellfish.
Shut up. Shut up. Sick of y'all disrespecting me on my own show.
On my own show. On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yo. We were at Blerd Con. It wasn't last time. It was probably like in 18. It was me, Sean, and Kendall, and I was pretty much wasted up in the room. And I think I kept saying like a variety of that like every 5 minutes. Like someone would say something I disagreed with, and I'd be like, "Y'all dare disrespect me?" Were you there too?
So to clarify, that was BlerdCon 2019, and yes, I was there.
Word.
We couldn't get you to stop. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did it both times, honestly.
we couldn't get you to stop.
Y'all disrespecting me?
You were just walking around the room, beating your chest. On this, the day of my daughter's wedding. I was like, okay, oh my god, he's so cute.
Things are getting awkward now. Sound
we were all
like
drunk, so it's fine.
We were. And then that random dude got into the room and started taking our drinks too.
Was that Kendall's stalker?
Her dance partner, her battle partner.
Yeah.
They battled one time and turned to drink buddies.
Kendall have famous stalkers.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. Xavier Woods.
So, all right. So, since this all wraps into video games, I can tell this story, and I'm not ashamed
Okay.
of
I
it.
love this story.
This is great.
Oh, now
I
you
can't
now you
wait.
now you're
Can't
back,
wait.
Psylocke, huh? Now you want to chime in.
I can't
That's
wait.
her.
Tell me
That's
about
her
it.
boo.
Shut up.
Xavier Woods.
Shut up.
Wait,
Shut
is
up.
that
Shut up.
is that?
All right. So, choke.
Oh my god.
Choke.
Uh,
I
Choke.
need a drink. I need a drink.
All right. So here's the story. So we go to AwesomeCon. It's our first time going to AwesomeCon, right? AwesomeCon's in DC.
Yeah.
So we go to AwesomeCon. First time going there. I think it's 2018. I want to say 2018. So night one, not really a lot of things going on. We go to a few panels. We happen to go to a panel that has yes, that's Kendall. We go to a panel
Oh, okay.
that the New Day is at. So the New Day's all there. Biggie, Kofi, Xavier. They come dressed up as Black Panther. I think Kofi was actually dressed as Black Panther. Biggie was M'Baku.
Man ape.
And then Xavier was the Killmonger, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Dope.
So they're talking, and if I'm sure everyone knows, Xavier Woods, Austin Creed has his own channel, Up, Down, Down. It's hilarious. My man is a video game aficionado. He'll play anything, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Streams Uno on Wednesdays. Battle of the Brands with him and Tyler Breeze with
Tyler
old SmackDown. Medea with all
Doesn't he
the
have
old.
like a PhD in education? or
Yes,
something
yes,
like
he has
that?
a PhD. Either he has it or he's still working on it. But I know he's in
I didn't
in
know
that
that.
realm. Yeah, he's actually working on his PhD. He's actually going to be one of the hosts for G4 when they come back, which is dope as hell. All right. So anyway, back to the story. So he announces that after the panel's over with, like maybe an hour afterwards, they're having a Windjammers tournament. So like, okay, cool. I want to enter the Windjammers tournament. So I never played the game before. I've seen it, but I never played it before. So we go down to the video game section and we see the sign up sheet. I sign up for it. We're playing Windjammers, right? So first round, like, please keep in mind, I've never played the game before. So this is my first time even touching it. I'm playing somebody for the first round. I beat him. I go to the second round. The comedian, what's the comedian's name? Derek. Lives in Virginia Beach. Does a lot of comedy shows out here in Funny Bone. He was there. So I play him next round. I beat him. Sweet. Semi-final round. I happen to get paired up with Austin Creed. Like, me and Austin Creed are playing Windjammers together. Like, this is like crazy.
Okay.
Get to the good part.
Shut up. So Creed is still in his Killmonger get up. So he's, the military BDU pants, shirtless with all the little things up there, and got his hair out. So he stands beside me and he's bouncing around getting warmed up. So immediately I'm getting intimidated because I know he is a video game junkie and he loves Windjammers. Like, that's his junk. So he's getting warmed up. He's getting set. He's getting psyched. I'm like, yo, stop jumping. He's like, no, man, I can't help it. I'm getting warmed up. I'm getting pumped up. So we start playing. This dude puts the beat down on me every set, every point, every match. Like, I didn't score like 1 point against him. He owned me that much. Like, Austin Creed is my dad. He owns me now. Like, he bent me over his knee and spanked me and then told me to go to my room and don't come down until I apologize. That's what he did.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
So the part that Baron wants me to talk about. So as this dude is spanking me, Psylocke is recording this whole time on my phone. She's recording the entire fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every so often, when this dude scores a point, because he notices me looking at her. So every time he scores a point, this dude, shut up, shut up, Jedi. So every time this dude scores a point, he would sneak a peek at my girl. Like, if I can't do it on the camera because I got to turn. So every time he would score a point, he would go just like this. So I'm like, yo, stop looking at my girl. He's like, what are you talking about? I ain't doing nothing.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yeah. so as we're playing, we're still playing, we're going through it, he's still putting the beat down on me, and this dude still is peeking over and looking at my girl, and I'm like, yo, stop looking at my girl. What are you talking about? I ain't doing nothing. That ain't me.
So you didn't know you was playing Tremaine Creed? Yeah. Oh well.
What was the dude from the Eddie Murphy Raw thing? Dexter Johnson. I was playing against Dexter Johnson. He's trying to steal my woman.
Oh well, bro.
And then to make it worse, he running around with no shirt on,
flexing his pecs, doing this. I don't need that.
Titties out and everything.
Titties just jumping everywhere, staring at my girl, trying to get her back to the room. I hate you, Austin Creed.
I think he's awesome.
He is, though. He's a great dude. So, funny story about this. A wrap up to that story is, like, I see him every year when we go to Dragon Con. See him every year. I take a picture with him. So the last time we went to Dragon Con, I saw him again. I got beside him and I was ready to take a picture with him. I said, hey, I don't know if you remember me or not, but you beat me in Windjammers last year, and I've hated you ever since. His exact words to me was, good, use it. And then he took a picture with me. I'm like, this son of a gun. My man,
he was probably like, oh, I remember you. You the dude with the girl.
Yeah, he probably remember me. He probably remember my girl. Like, yo, where's your girl at? Where's your girl at?
I love that story.
My man said, good, use it.
Like, you go try out for WWE, use it.
Like, I'm gonna use that anger from like 2 years ago and just use it to build my entire career off that. Like,
that's your backstory in the WWE.
Like, I'm gonna get interviewed by whoever's back there doing the interview. I'm like, you know what? It's been a long time in the coming, but ever since that day that Austin Creed tried to holler at my girl, Creed, let me talk to you, brother. It's like, no, man, I'm not doing that. Good, use it. I want my rematch. Creed, I know you're looking at this channel, Creed. I know you're looking at this channel.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
You shut up. He's looking at this channel. Creed, look at me. Look at me in the eyes, Creed. I want my rematch. Creed, Xavier, whatever you're going by, I want my rematch.
He ain't look. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Clubber Lang.
Oh, the Clubber Lang. Oh, man.
He ain't looking at this channel. He probably looking at the back of some woman's head right now.
That ain't right.
If you really want him to pay attention, you should get Psylocke to stream it, and then he'll pay attention.
He'll probably be the only one in the stream because he'll find a way to block everybody. I'm gonna go on Twitch and I'm gonna see Psylocke online, and the only description I'm gonna say is getting swept off her feet. That's all I was gonna say up there. That's not a game. That's no game on any system. Like, what is going on? Why can't I get in this room?
Once I get my camera, once I set my camera up, I'm gonna record every week with a box of Bootios. That's
nice. Nice. Nice.
This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. All right, we at 1:35, gentlemen. We want to go a little bit longer. What we doing?
All right. I mean, I don't have a life, so it's up to y'all.
What you doing, Baron? Because I know
it's really
because I know Baron's the funny one in the group.
Not really. It's probably good to end it now. We keep it consistent.
Okay. All right. But before we go, we have to keep the trend going on with the best segment of any generation.
With the credits?
No, we have to talk about the Poitier Woodbine scale of black actors.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
So I think we ended on Wesley Snipes yesterday or last week. King Trash. Yes. King Trash. King Trash. Thank you, Jedi.
Whoa. Okay. Fall back.
So all right. So before we go any further,
don't talk about my man's like that, yo.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you something. Bokeem Woodbine is the worst black actor in the history of black actors. Period. Thank you for agreeing with me. So moving on.
I know.
No one agrees with you.
No one
Jedi.
agrees with you at all.
And that's why
There's nothing-
Jedi's my man, because he actually gets me.
There's nothing wrong with Bokeem Woodbine at all.
There's a lot wrong with Bokeem Woodbine.
Got to.
There's a lot wrong with Bokeem Woodbine.
Okay. Anyway, continue. This Portier to Woodbine scale. Who are we talking about?
So
because basically what we're saying is, are they good or are they great? Because you haven't really given me a bad actor. So if that's
I've given you a bad actor, Bokeem Woodbine. A scale starts from worst to good or worst to great.
If we're talking about one of the worst black actors, Bokeem Woodbine, like of all the crappy black actors that are in Hollywood, you're starting at the bottom of your scale with Bokeem Woodbine.
Yes, because he's trash.
We can get so much worse than that.
No, we can't. If you get worse than Bokeem Woodbine, then that's just it's not possible. Like, you can be on the same level. You can be just as bad.
You technically can get worse than Bokeem Woodbine, except that these guys are so bad, like we don't know their names.
Exactly. We don't even know your name.
So they're right down there with them.
All right.
So
you know what?
Jedi's brought up Omar
His
Epps.
best role was Life. We're not even going to talk about Jason's lyric. You know what? Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
His best role was Life. Yes. His best role was Life.
We're not even going to talk about Jason's lyric. Okay.
His best role was Life.
So Jason's lyric didn't happen. Jason's lyric.
No, it happened. It happened. It happened. He played in that movie.
Cool.
That don't mean he was good.
You're right. He couldn't act in a Tyler Perry movie because Tyler Perry's a trash director.
Tyler Perry can't act in a Tyler Perry movie.
Boom, exactly. Trash director.
Tyler Perry
is at the bottom of the scale. He's not even on the scale. We don't even count him as an actor. That's how trash he is.
God damn. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. This is getting out of hand.
God damn.
This is escalated rather quickly.
Body blow.
Uppercut.
All right. Who's the actor?
Hold on.
I sidetracked this.
Hold on, you didn't sidetrack. Hold on.
Is in the middle.
Hold on, Jedi. What one good role did Tyler Perry have?
Medea.
One scene on Star Trek
movie.
5 minutes.
No. His best role was in the Ninja Turtles movie when he played the Doctor. Yeah.
He was Baxter Stockman.
Best role.
He was Baxter Stockman.
Baxter Stockman. Best role of his life.
Honestly,
Dr. Baxter Stockman.
You know why I don't remember a whole lot of that, because I was so much like, oh shit, they got Tyler Perry to be in this, that I won't even paying attention to his lines.
Trash.
Baxter Stockman. Best role of his life.
Trash.
You know what? I'm gonna
in these movies.
Matter of fact, since we're talking about bad actors, let me go ahead and throw you a bad actress. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Worst thing to happen in Hollywood.
So first of all, I'm not defending that. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but this is black actors. We're talking about men.
That's sexist.
If you want to have another scale, it's not sexist. If you want to have another scale with black actresses, then we can do that as well.
I thought we were in the age where the term actor encompasses both sexes.
You know what? You're right.
Man.
You're right.
Man.
But for the time being, I want to talk about
Bokeem Woodbine still at the bottom.
Facts.
Yo, Bokeem did Jason's. I don't know why y'all come at my man's like this.
Bokeem is
and
trash.
He wasn't bad in the Spider-Man movie. Like, I don't know why y'all.
I don't have that much of a problem with him, but
he was trash.
He seems to be Mike's arch nemesis along with Xavier Woods.
Like,
he's
so
trash.
Got a hell of a rose gallery.
y'all didn't even like him in Spider-Man? You didn't like him in Spider-Man?
No.
He was all right.
No.
Wow.
No.
He was all right. I ain't have a problem with it.
I ain't got a problem with him. I just don't want him in my movie.
Well, when you make a movie, then you can do that.
I'm gonna make a movie.
Spencer Confidential. He was pretty good in that too.
Trash.
I haven't watched that yet. I wanted to see that.
Trash.
It's pretty good.
Trash.
It's pretty good.
I didn't know he was in it.
He was
Yes.
see. That's what I'm
Spencer
saying. He's that
Confidential.
he's
He's
that
actually
trash,
he's actually one of the primary characters in Spencer Confidential.
and he's still
He's
trash.
a pretty central character.
I'm
Yeah,
about to check that out.
he's
Yeah.
he's trash. So back to the original thing. Okay, Omar Epps.
Okay.
I would say Omar
Alright.
Epps is in the scale
middle.
of Woodbine to Poitier. Is I can say he's in the middle.
So
0 through
because I love House, I'm gonna say Omar Epps is good, is a significantly above average actor. I think what he displayed for us in House was top tier.
there's no disagreeing. No disagreeing. Baron, do you have a new black actor that we can rate today?
No. I wasn't even thinking about this, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's what makes this fun. The joy of the joy of pretending.
If I'm just going off the dome,
Friendship.
let's see.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw it while you're thinking. Malcolm
Mm-hmm.
Jamal Warner. Where are we placing him on the scale?
He has not
Malcolm
done.
Jamal Warner.
He is not.
Lakeith Stanfield.
He
Solid.
has not
Malcolm,
done enough. He has not done enough for be. He's above
whoa. He's
Bokeem.
not done a lot of films, but he's done plenty of TV.
What plenty of TV? Name
So
some.
you
Hold
got Cosby Show.
on. Let's do this. Name something other than the Cosby Show and Jericho.
Malcolm and Eddie.
Oh, you mean like regular stuff or like guest star? Because he's guest starring a lot of shit.
No. I mean stuff that he's been a fairly consistent actor on. I'm not just gonna try to.
Okay.
Because yeah, he's done a lot of guest roles. That is correct. But if we're just talking about shows where he is a regular character, you still got Malcolm and Eddie, which he was in pretty consistently. You've got what's the show where he's the doctor? The Resident. Like, so I mean, he's not just popping up every now and again. He's very
in Bokeem to Sidney Poitier, he's a 2.
Damn.
He's a 2.
He's a 2.
Damn.
Where Bokeem is
0
is the 1.
No, Bokeem is 0.
Oh, Bokeem's a 0.
Yes,
So you don't
0
have
to 10.
bad actors on your scale at all.
It's
so,
0 to 10.
Because Bokeem, I would say, is an average actor. So you have no bad actors, and you place him at a 2. So he's 2 points above average because Bokeem is average, not bad. So that's nice. Okay, I like it. Great job. Thanks.
This is my scale. My scale is 0 to 10, in which Bokeem is 0, Poitier is 10. So you can spin it all you want to. This is my scale. And as soon as I get my thing working, that I can show the scale on the screen here, you will see my scale. It is epic.
So are you putting Ice Cube above Bokeem Woodbine as an actor?
Let me just say this, and I think this will take.
No,
hold on.
That's
I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna give you a straightforward answer. I'm gonna give you a straightforward answer. This will answer your question about whoever you ask me about. Any black actor that you name is automatically better than Bokeem Woodbine.
Jesus Christ.
What is your beef with Bokeem Woodbine?
Ice Cube, and All About the Benjamins.
He stole one of his women.
Oh my god!
Bokeem Woodbine stole
All
one
About
of his
the
girlfriends.
Benjamins.
Ice Cube, and Triple X is better than Bokeem Woodbine by ruining my movies, by ruining my childhood.
What? Your anger is wow.
By ruining
don't like this.
By ruining my movies, by making a great movie, and then you know what? Let me say.
He stole a pair of Jordans from Mike. That's why I don't like him.
Here's how much I hate this dude. Right? Have y'all seen the Wu-Tang series that came on Hulu?
I did not watch it. No.
Baron?
I'm aware of it.
So that's a no. That's a bougie way of saying no. I'm aware of it.
I got too much shit to watch.
I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
I've heard of this.
Then to watch some shit that's based on a true story.
So I'm watching one episode, right? I'm watching one episode, and there was no voice, there was nothing, but you see a guy from behind walking on the sidewalk to a person's house. As the camera slowly pans up, I'm looking at him, And the honest to God first thought that popped in my mind was, please don't let it be Bokeem. Please don't let it be Bokeem. Camera goes up to the back of his head. It pans around. It's damn Bokeem Woodbine.
Oh, I knew he was in it.
Trash.
Mm.
It
So-
sounds like a personal problem.
You know what? And you know what? That's something I have to live with. That's the cross I bear.
Mm.
I will go to my grave knowing that Bokeem Woodbine can suck a bag of babies' dicks in alphabetical order.
Oh, that's
Wow.
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 Can't you be brought up
right.
on charges for saying something like that?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Twitch account
Interesting.
banned.
TOS violation.
Wow.
Well,
Let's be
everybody,
real, y'all. We got 2 episodes in before we get canceled.
thanks for tuning us in. Catch me on YouTube.
No, banned on YouTube too.
Catch me on Facebook Live. Matter of fact, catch me on Twitter Live. They don't ban nothing on Twitter. I didn't see porn
Catch
on
me.
Twitter.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
that? Catch me outside.
I
How
didn't
about
seen
that?
porn on Twitter. So if I can get away on Twitter, then we're gonna have a show up there. We're gonna talk about everything.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid
yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. I will vehemently disagree with your scale once again.
Fair
There are
enough.
worse actors than Bokeem
Fair enough.
Woodbine.
Fair enough. Get your own podcast, get your own scale. So everybody,
Damn.
thanks for tuning in once again to the Blerd Tribunal podcast. Baron, would you like to leave any closing thoughts?
No.
And bye. Go to hell, Mike. Burp, 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 burp. Please don't forget you can catch Baron on Tuesdays around what, 10 o'clock? 10ish, 11ish?
11
11 with
Eastern
Leash
time.
Capiche. D, any closing thoughts?
If they've got Mac, tell them we use Windows. If they've got Windows, tell them we've got Mac. If they've got both, tell them we use Linux. If they've got all three, tell them the system's down. And when they ask why, because fuck them, that's why.
Wow. And there you go. D doesn't stream that often, so you probably won't catch him on Twitter or on Twitch. But even still, his social is still on the screen. So if you want to drop in and see my man with his profound thoughts about what system to use and what's available and not available. I don't have a reason, Psylocke. I just don't like him. He's a, you know what? We do this next episode. I would say that he's a bad actor. He is a bad actor. That's all I'll say. He ruins my movies.
All right.
We'll talk about this later. Again, I am Uncle Mike, your lovely pilot. Catch me on Twitter at Blerd Tribunal, Instagram at the Cosplay Soul Brother _Soul Brother, and then on Twitch, as you're seeing me now. Also go to YouTube. This will be rebroadcasted on YouTube after this episode, so give it about an hour.
Forever.
You'll catch us on YouTube at the Blerd Tribunal. So if you give me like an hour or so, I'll post it up there and you can check it out. Drop your likes. Follow all three of us because we're good dudes and we need friends. Except for Baron. Baron has 100 people on Twitch.
I'm not worth following.
More.
And please don't follow if you're Bokeem Woodbine or Xavier Woods, apparently.
Xavier,
If they can follow my account.
Yeah.
Bring it
You
this
can
way.
follow
Bring
either
it
of
this
us.
way.
Don't
Bring it
follow
this
Uncle
way.
Mike.
Xavier, you can follow my account. I've forgiven you. Bokeem, suck a bag of baby dicks in alphabetical order.
He already following Psylocke account. She gonna kick my ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass. We're gonna kick your ass.
I'm worried about her.
Oh, don't be no, son. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Matter of fact, Psylocke said she's gonna do the podcast with us next week.
Oh,
really?
Shit. Let me call Xavier.
Snap. Oh my goodness.
Let's go ahead and end this podcast now because this is getting ugly. This is
Yes.
This is not what I expected it to be. I want to have a nice conversation with my brothers. Same. Ditto. I wanted to have a nice conversation with my brothers, with my mates about games and life. And now y'all
I thought that's what we were talking about.
We did. We talked about
Games and
video
life.
games. Don't you remember when we were talking about when you lost in that game to Xavier Woods?
Xavier Woods stealing my girlfriend is not a part of games nor life.
No, we were talking
It is
about
a
when
part
you
of
played
life.
against him in the
Psylocke,
game.
Psylocke, say something, Psylocke. Type something with your
These
fingers.
are the breaks.
Psylocke, say something with your fingers on this screen now. Please help me.
She did. She put
Emojis.
faces up there. Look at the emojis. They're there. She got emojis for you.
I want her to defend. I want her to defend me. I want her to say
She
something.
just tried to with those
She-
emojis.
What is that? What does that even mean? What are you crying?
I don't know, bro. Yeah,
guess-
crying from how bad that ass whooping was you took. You remember all the times Adrian was on the sideline watching Rocky get his ass beat? That's her.
What is going on right now?
Win.
What is going? What is going on right now?
I don't know.
What is going on?
I'm just a guest.
Yeah.
You the co-host. You ain't no damn guest.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. We got upgraded.
No. I said no. I
Upgrades.
said Baron was the co-host. I didn't say nothing about you.
Upgrades.
Although we've come to the end of. If that wasn't a copywritten
I've grown
song.
to hate that song.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. All right. So we're not okay. All right.
Wow.
All right.
It
Just
Oh.
because it's just been played too much for me.
okay.
Is it also without reason, just like Bokeem Woodbine?
No, it's not a good reason. It's just
Okay.
that it's been played too much for me. That's the
Okay.
only reason I have.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Cool.
It's not a bad song. I'm just tired of hearing it forever.
Gotcha. Forever, ever. All right.
You guys are idiots.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So we close the show the way people typically leave your house, like when they stand up, then talk for 15 minutes, then grab their bag, talk for 15 minutes, be at the door for 15 minutes. All right, cool.
Not
cool.
not
No,
me. Hey, Mike, when I leave your house, how do I
So hold
usually
on.
leave?
So no, hold on. You can beg and plead Baron to stay for 5 more minutes. This dude would say, "All right, yeah, I'll stay for 5 more minutes," as he's walking out the door.
It's like remember AOL Instant Messenger, you just hit the door, boom.
Baron, I'll be like, "Hey man, come on, have another drink with me." Nah, man. And like Baron is gone. It's like, yo, that dude is just out. It don't matter where we are. We could be at a con and up in the hotel room having drinks. Come on, Baron, have another drink. Baron is already in his room.
It's like the reverse Kramer. You know how Kramer used to just appear in Jerry's apartment. I just disappear from the apartment.
Yeah.
So Mike, I guess that makes you Commissioner Gordon. You just, hey, Baron, how
Damn, I
much-
just Batman his ass.
Boom, gone.
Wow. Jedi, I'm gonna call it a night after this, Jedi, because I got work in the morning, unlike these degenerates.
I have work in
What?
the afternoon.
I said in the morning.
Goodness
I said in the
gracious.
morning. You don't have work in the morning.
What in the world?
I did
Yeah.
this morning.
That's this morning, not next morning.
That's why I was
Yeah,
asleep.
I don't
That's what I
have
was
work in
saying.
the morning.
All right, people. Tune in again next week, next Sunday, 10 p.m. East Coast time. Join us where the topic will be whatever the hell we can think of for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be here.
That's the black version. All right, y'all.
Achievement unlocked. Baron is trash.
Always. It was never locked.
Never locked. You start off with that. When you hit the power button, it's there.
As soon as
Yeah.
you turn the system on, it's
It's
right
there.
As soon as you put the quarter in.
As a matter of fact, before you put the quarter in, it's on the back of the package. Baron is trash.
Yeah. That's the name of the game.
Baron
Baron-
is trash.
Barrett is trash. And even with that game name, he couldn't beat Xavier Woods. All right, cool.
And again, to wrap up, everybody, please visit Baron's Twitter page and make sure you tell him he's trash. Please. I want this to be a
I'm
thing.
gonna have that phrase blocked from my Twitter account.
I believe you. I believe you too. I believe you too, including me. Like, God, I can't see none of his page no more.
It's a universal block.
Wow. All right, y'all. We've done enough. Right. Thank you again, everybody, for coming out. Appreciate you. And until the next time, deuces.